Alright, so SNM clan, while I know they finish my TV, we on to call not to treat this accordingly, Abi. Alright, so this thing is what I'm saying there. Marie, you see him?
I see him.
Alright, so anyways,
I see him.
just a beg you plenty. Get in.
Let's talk BB Ninja. Let's talk BB Titans. Let's talk BB Ninja. Let's talk BB Titans. Shaka Marine don't come with the latest. Shaka Marine don't come with the gist. BB Ninja, BB Ninja. Let's talk BB Ninja.
Like, share, and subscribe. Yebo!
What's good, SNM clan? It's a boy Shock Ace. I'm back on a burn spanking new video. For guys who to the SNM clan, before we do, please subscribe
and tap on the like button. SNM clan, please tap on the like button. If you're that SNM clan member that always remember, period. Tap on the like button, the realest, and that's on PPPP period. And if you're that SNM clan that always forget, please don't forget today. Remember to tap on the like button. See my face. I know smile. Please remember today to tap on the like button. Thank you so much. God bless you abundantly. Period.
All right, shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out. Thank you guys so much. I mean, the compliments of the season already. While I know they finish, I mean, few days from now, November we don't finish. You understand, right?
Yes.
Until December. Before you know, December is out of the way, and we're already in 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're fine. You understand? Hope you're okay.
Genuinely speaking, SNM clan, we miss you guys so much.
They know that, right?
Right. Yeah, you guys know.
Definitely,
we miss you guys so we're like, oh my god, let's go.
All right. Shout out to each and every one of you, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are the real goods as usual, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now let's begin. Starting off with Chinwe. I don't know. Well, one thing you should already know is that when you come for someone, it depends on when that person forgets, when to either, whether, let it go.
Just to remember you anytime,
anytime, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, this is Chinwe coming for Onyeka'S ex, right, by the name of Odumodu Black, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Onyeka even mentioned with her own mouth how she don't did the guy self, understand? Just that you're speaking in codes, but people could decipher that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only for you to see her and the same Odumodu together, right? During this birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Now she said this, right? Odumodu Black should audition for BBN next year as music no favor him. Hopefully he has the personality to earn him a spot. You understand, right? Since Odumodu, you understand, ain't doing something worthwhile with his music because the music is not favoring him.
Yeah.
She thinks, he should audition for BBN next year. You understand, right? Because he has the personality to earn him a spot.
Seriously.
Yeah.
When I saw her write this SNM clan,
yeah.
I don't have a problem if you are giving a callback, if you're having a callback, if you are coming for someone that came for you. Like, I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
But I have a problem when you know heat.
Okay, this one the heat?
No.
Well,
I have a problem when you did not give it to the person hot.
Okay, so you mean Chinwe didn't eat with this, right?
She did
because,
not.
I mean, for me, automatically just shows, again, and this is why I said the same thing, right? In as much as, some fans or stan, just tend to, downgrade the show, whatever. This is another way of, Chinwe doing this exactly the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Music do not favor, Odumodu. So since music do not favor him, he has to, audition for BBN, you understand, right? So it's more of like,
that past that got me thinking.
Yeah, already still, just putting the show down, right?
Music did not favor Odumodu.
All right, so but I mean, the reason for this, you can remember that time now when Odumodu, of course, quoted Onyeka that time, herself and Chinwe had an issue, right? When he said you went to fix your ass to look like me, that has to be the most treacherous, thing a babe, can yarn another babe, right? Onyeka easy, you understand, right? In other words, he's on Onyeka's side, right? But you got to say, you Chinwe to go, fix bunda just to look like her. So the movie said that is the craziest and the most treacherous thing, right? For a babe to yarn another babe, say go do bunda to look like me. We got original bunda. And over that day, it actually hits, right? It hits, you understand, right? That day, that night, Onyeka bang with that statement, right?
I'm shocked that this Chinwe, she had to say.
You understand, right? So she's coming coming for the guy, here and there, right? But let us know what you feel about this. It's just quite crazy.
Bang or be no bang?
You know bang now, I want no yam like that now. You know bang, you just did, you feel me, right? But my own is just that, like I said.
Not music, girl.
Well, I don't know. But in as much as, like I said, this is just quite subjective, right? It might not really bang, to Chinwe's ears. It might not really bang to me. It might bounce on another person, right?
So, yeah. To Chinwe's ears, the vibe to it during Saturday night.
Well, I don't know. But I mean, SM Clients, just let us know what you feel about that. Well, aside that...
and your boyfriend dances to his song.
Well. I can recall when Zion, of course, warned Odumodu about something that time when he took my for matter about Chinwe, right? All right. So, well, aside that, you saw the ad, right? With DStv.
The ad that broke people's neck and backs.
I think there's a name now they call them now. Is it KKV?
KKV. Funny how, please, who gave them the name? Who gave them the name? KKV?
I don't know. I can't remember.
DStv.
Is it DStv?
DStv gave them the name KKV.
Okay, DStv gave them the name KKV. Okay.
Yeah, I saw a place where someone commented double K something. Yeah. This was like, hell no.
Okay, KKV, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me of the KKB show. You guys know the KKB show, right?
Yeah,
that Kiddies or show, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kellyrae, Kassia, and Victoria, they decided to say, okay, Shakamer and everyone, please witness this. About to burn the timeline, right? Because the tears, the reaction, especially from the rivals, especially from the ones that don't really dig them or jig with them or feel them.
Even when
SM Clan, it was like a deliverance session where you actually pour salt on earthworms.
Even when we're not filming, we're hearing tears.
We're hearing it. Like I could literally be busy doing something and I could hear people crying.
What's going on? Like, what's really going on? We found out it was KKV.
I'm like, hear people crying. Like, okay, what's the tears first? Not like I see maybe Marion Romata or Shaq Romata. Understand, right? This is everywhere that just, even all of a sudden people they cry. Kellyrae dropped one or two things to stand. Kassia, the way you would call Kassia small pepper. And the thing that actually broke everywhere was when Kastoria started laughing.
DStv.
Nah, that laugh,
DStv.
That laugh was the sound of mockery. And I enjoyed it. It was entertainment for me.
I saw people say, I'm disappointed that they laughed. What is sarcastic?
Are you kidding me?
No, that was sarcasm.
Okay, sarcasm. Okay, right. I thought maybe, maybe their brains are not really developing again.
No, that was sarcasm. It was like, I'm disappointed that Kastoria was laughing. I'm disappointed that Kastoria was laughing. It was so funny. Yeah, it's so crazy.
It was crazy.
But do you guys even know the funny thing?
Yeah, my
own is not even the ad. Do you understand? My own was the fact that DStv had to tease people.
Yeah.
They were like, guess this is hints. The one is married. And they couldn't even get, before they reviewed Victoria's face.
Yeah.
They were just doing the whole thing.
That's crazy. In other words, it looked like, when marriage meets friendship.
Period.
This was more of like, a full endorsement from DStv, from Multichoice, right? Yeah. Endorsing, such a trial. You understand, right? These people, when it comes to friendship, it's Kastoria. Yeah. When it came to a pure blissful marriage, it was double K. So when they say KKV, that is crazy. Because, they expected that, all the faves, all of their, or whatever housemates were meant to be there. Yeah. We keep saying this thing. When a particular fan base tend to always drag a particular housemate because of a particular deal, they wanted that deal for their fave.
Yes.
You understand, right?
Yes.
That is what they wanted, right?
Because if you comment any negative thing about that deal,
you wanted it, right? Because you're going to hype the same thing, if it were to be your fave.
Period.
You have the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, okay, wow, Victoria doing the Lord's work. And, that laugh was more like, them seeing what someone have said about them, or maybe, how a particular housemate is doing. It just meant so many things.
No, let's just be honest.
It meant so many things,
When they laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole laugh blew. It was a thing.
Was it not the same laugh that was always making Onyeka convulse?
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
When they laugh, it's not Onyeka that will say that how they are gossiping, how they are doing things, they're laughing, how they are the ones that started at your friends. You understand, right? That during that fight, when Kassia and Victoria just sitting there laughing, just watching, didn't it affect so many people?
The same thing that Onyeka would have done too, enjoying the whole piece.
Understand, right? So kudos to that laugh.
Yeah, that laugh is actually legendary at this point.
Exactly right. That laugh was awesome.
Base.
Exactly right. Amazing stuff, right? Because someone said this, right? That we've seen DStv giving housemates reality shows, hosting gigs, acting gigs.
This is about to be. This is tears.
I know. Yeah, of course, right. Read that again, right? We've seen DStv giving housemates reality shows, hosting gigs, acting gigs, awards, but nobody died. Ordinary ad, you want to kill us. That's what this person said. And that's ad that DStv has been given, to anyone, year in, year out. Normally, it's not something to stretch.
Oh.
You understand, right? Ooh. I don't blame you all. I blame the dry and dozless post-show. So SNM Clan, this is an amount of tears.
A confession.
Yes.
So they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Because
they
featured.
Exactly, right? So the tears is really crazy, SNM Clan.
Are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed?
Crazy stuff. Did
they die? DStv gave these people this, we gave these people that.
Right.
Which was a favor would have just done.
That's what I'm saying. Understand, right? So it's more like, DStv or just giving them this or giving them that. And others were saying that, there's nothing that paid for whatever, this and that. Let's go and do a show, free, whatever. And I'm like, see, look. Stop deceiving yourselves. If it were to be your own fave, I believe you'd have carried, you know how rotten and how dirty your banner and placards are. You'd have cleaned it. You'd have made it look so good for you to put it up there and say, yes, my fave actually got an ad with DStv.
Do you know right? Where I'm gonna laugh?
Yeah.
Because I hate when someone will sign a deal and other people tend to drag them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
When DStv tells your faves to post it on their Instagram page.
Oh my goodness, that's another thing. Now they are bound by that contract. Just pray. They're not bound with such contracts because they will definitely. They have no choice.
Because other people did the same thing.
They have no choice.
Pray they don't tell people to do it.
Right? The people that you know that are not in good terms with those people, they go post on whether they like it or like it.
Period.
It has happened previous seasons. We saw that, right? You understand, right? So I mean, shout out to
just pray.
Yeah, shout out to Double K. Kassia and Kellyrae. Victoria, Kassia. And Kellyrae, right? That ad was a banger. Amazing stuff. They did so well.
Oh my God, especially Kellyrae. I give it to Kellyrae.
He did so well.
He carried the whole thing.
He did so well, right? Yeah. Especially the one that actually appealed to me was, Kassia and Victoria, right? Yeah. There's some ads I do watch, you understand, right? I just look at the face. I know that this is you, but I'm like,
yes, it's so genuine. Especially, my highlight was the end. When three of them were laughing, it was echoing.
Right? Yeah, understand, right? But there's some ad I just see, I know this person very well that is doing the ad, you understand, right? But when I mean sellable, marketable, Victoria Kassia, I could really see that, right? But Kellyrae gave it his all in terms of him trying to, deliver. One more to choice, gave him his to script, do, right? But nice. The whole, I don't know what happened to his face. I don't know because I watched it when you actually noted that, right? Burnt. He actually looked burnt.
Yeah,
it looked different. You understand, right? It didn't look. I don't know what happened to. Why not chakwan like that? No.
Yeah, that kind.
Understand, right? But the rest, everything was actually epic, right? Shout out to them, right? Because this person said double K to the world, and DStv said KKV.
I told you.
Yeah, the respondent said KKV. Please, if you come with double K to the world, welcome. No. Please, it's KKV. We're not in for all this. You are saying maybe Victoria to the world, whatever. It's KKV.
Hey. So DStv gave them that name.
Now, wow, this is crazy, SNM Clan. Amazing stuff, right? Because this person, of course, said that see beautiful people now. I'm so emotional right now. My babies made it back to their screen, and they have no other option than to watch it, right? And of course, DStv said, "Oh, stop it. We like it." All right, so DStv and their same, you know how they do now, right?
Is DStv's handler?
Yeah, that person, they don't get you. I remember that time during the whole, Afcon level.
Yes.
People collect, then collect.
Whoever that person is.
Yeah, double salary, please.
We see you.
Double that person's salary. That person's a genius, right?
Yes, he is.
Lastly, right. This person lastly said, Kastoria will forever go down in the history of BB Niger I doubt if any cis-mans will ever beat this. Well, just simply say Kastoria will go down as the best cis-mans, you know, in BB Nigeria history, right? You just say forever go down. It can be so many things. It's all right. I better go. It's all right. Kastoria forever go down as the biggest, you know, cis-mans in the history of BB Nigeria, right? Let's help you with that, right? I doubt if any cis-mans will beat this. And DStv saw through beyond what we watched on screens. Victoria and Kassia, greatest cis-mans of all season. A true reason to be happy for the festive season, right? Yeah. Well, Kastoria, doing so well, amazing stuff. Biggest cis-mans, yes, I quite agree, right? They're doing so well, amazing stuff. Well, shout out to everyone doing amazing well. So let us know what you feel about that. All right, so well, aside that,
was the journey.
All right, so quite crazy. Well, aside that, Son Clan, I don't know. They're labeling or they have labeled, you know, Anita is scammer. I think this whole stuff about this business of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, whether BBN community or whatever, right? Every community you find yourself when you happen to deal with business dealings or transactions, you know, things that have to do with money, especially when, you know, maybe someone sent it, that person didn't receive it. You have to like, you know, go back and forth. You guys, you know, visit your bank or contact your bank. You understand? It can be quite, you know, draining, right? Now, allegedly now, you know, this person, they are saying this person is not a stomach. This person is not any fan of any housemates. This person is in the media. This person always like talking about the show as a stand. Is that someone just a media person, right? Now this person, you know, as Anita released the Uzo leather bags, right?
Yeah.
And this person of course had to like, you know, patronize, you know, Anita. That's to like, you know, pay about over 250,000 naira to Anita's, you know, business to get the bag. You understand, right?
Yeah.
Only for this person to make payment, and of which, you know, decided to like, you know, go consult, you know, Anita's, you know, people, team to tell them, okay, I've made payment for so Uzo leather, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the brand. I don't know the kind of Uzo leather this person, you know, ordered for, right? Now they told the person that, you know, they didn't see the money. You said, right, that we didn't see the money. We didn't receive the money. And the person said, no, that I sent you the money. That the person now, the person has said that, you know, Anita's team now told her that she should go and ask her bank. And for her, she found that quite insulting. She found that, you know, quite, you know, unnecessary, that why would you tell me to go and ask my bank when I've already told you that I sent the money? Only for the person to go and ask, you know, her bank. And the bank told her that, yes, the money indeed left your account. So the person now came back to Anita's team, telling Anita's team that, you know, I have sent this money. Please, I need the bag. Now, that was going on in one chat room. I don't know, this is a room for whatever that they do, right? And all of a sudden, one of them now decides to now tweet that, simply saying that, give this woman back her money. You understand, right? This isn't good for your business or whatever, right? So that tweet now escalated when Stormers came to defend Anita. You understand, right? When Stormers came in their full magnitude to defend that tweet, in other words, right? If they say, give this woman back her money, in other words, be like, say, Anita, chop this woman money. So the team said, we cannot give you a certain sum that we did not receive. How can we give you money we did not receive? You understand, right? So it went on and on, the Surname Clan. And I mean, there was a space on this matter. But I mean, before we actually listen to space and request react accordingly, what do you have to say, please?
I just feel like I've sent money to someone before.
Yeah.
And they made me go to the bank.
Sure. Yeah.
And I went to the bank and they told me the money went to the person. Anyways, the first time they said that it was in the portal or something, it was just in the middle, hanging somewhere or whatever. But I've gone to a bank where they told me too that the money has been sent to the person. You know me, I don't like stress. Please reverse it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, you're not going to tell me that, oh, you send me money. I will not come back and say, they said they sent it to you. They said they sent it to you.
Yeah,
I don't
just
have that
request
time.
for a chargeback.
I don't have that time for any rubbish. Please give me the money back. Just return it. Chat with the bank. If we should not have to communicate with each other and give me money back. Simple. So if she had done that, I feel like this whole stress of a thing would reduce because there's no way. I would never choose to believe that Anita would chop person 250.
Yeah, actually you get like, I mean, come on.
I don't understand. What is 250K?
For what reason will Anita sit down comfortably and take money and not even return? let's say receive the money and not even
receive it and say, I did not see it.
I not see it, or rather give you the item you ordered for.
Exactly.
How is that possible? How? So I just came out with Uzo leather.
I don't like.
And just want such controversy? No, now.
How?
Understand, right?
So her bag.
This is very simple. These are two parties dealing with frustration here, right?
Yes.
This party must have sent the money and that party did not receive it.
Simple.
Later, they might receive it.
Or they might not.
It might be reversed, right?
Go to that same bank. Right? Tell them to charge it.
You understand, right?
Get a chargeback.
It happened with lots of SNM clan members. You understand? They actually do have conversations, with their bank. Yes. And before you know it, it's whatever, it's been seen, right? Exactly. And everything was done in a very, very good manner. Very sweet and loving manner.
It was easy.
You understand, right? So I don't know, maybe she felt some type of way when, the lady said, go and talk to your bank. And she said that, after I bought something about 250,000 naira, telling me to go.
You didn't buy anything yet.
Now, wow.
Seriously,
she felt some type of way because she spent 250K. So you cannot talk to me like that because I spent 250K.
How did they? What if they said, please go and ask your bank?
Yeah.
Her problem is then sending her to her bank.
Yeah.
So you might not even know how they said it politely to her.
Yeah, I get that.
If you come to me and I sent you money and I say, please, or you sent me money and you now tell me, please go and ask your bank.
Yeah.
Why won't I go and ask my bank? Even though I know it's stressful for me because it's my fault I kept sending money in Abi. But at the end of the day, I need to go and find my money. I'll go to the bank first. Exactly. I sent this money to someone and they didn't receive it. Yeah. They will check. Yeah. Oh, the person, it's actually sent to the person.
Yeah.
You know what? The person did not receive it. Please, I need my money back.
All right.
Simple.
All right. So Sam can let us know what you feel about that, because now we're going to be listening to the chaos that happened because of this matter, right? Yeah. You'll be hearing someone that was from the room for whatever that made that tweet, right? You're going to be hearing a fellow stormer, of course, cursing this person outside some clan. Let's hear this in fun, of course, react accordingly while I know they finish. All right, so.
Money has left my account. Who do I take it up with? The bank. I dispute it with the bank. They look into the situation. They find out what has gone wrong and they give me back my money or make a refund. Why would I come and be shouting and be making noise and be saying the person I bought it in from your customer service is 0/10 when they did not get the money in the first place? What's my intention? Exactly. And that's where fairness and justice comes in. You have to be able to isolate and say, you know what? And you have a surety. The surety you had was the fact that if this money was with Anita's brand, and
like
they said, okay, and they said they didn't receive the money, then you have your surety, which is the fact that you can always call her out on social media and get your money back. I mean, the whole situation was a bit disjointed for me. It wasn't connecting. It felt like, and a lot of people from that particular fan base came and started talking about, the customer service was rude. There was not, they could have done better. They could have given back her money. They scammed her, the quality. How did that even degenerate into all of that? How did it? At the end of the day, I feel like as individuals, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Fan base war, it makes people do crazy things and act crazy on this timeline. And sometimes it just makes you look foolish. Because the way people were reacting, especially the people that were calling us Kama, it was just sounding so foolish to me because I didn't understand how you wanted to explain that she scammed the lady. Because it didn't make any sense. There was nothing of that sort. Because do you expect me to give back a money I didn't receive? What exactly was your intention for calling them scammers? Thank you, comrade. I would come back and say the other part I wanted to say later.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can stay. Kamala, please go ahead. You are next. Kamala, are you there? I don't know. Kamala, you are out of the space, so maybe it's your network. Just check. Ranking, please go ahead.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, good evening. I'm just here to disabuse some people of these notions that they've got about 404. I mean, people assert with such confidence rubbish and nonsense that they are not privy to.
I'm here.
Or that they have made up.
Hold on, someone is speaking. After the person, then you can go. Just hold on.
Or that they have made up in their heads, right? I mean, I was here on this stage when I heard someone say,
God, I beg go. Let me talk. I want to sleep now, please. I want to sleep, please.
Sorry.
Kamala, hold on now.
Kamala, hold on. I was calling you. You were not here. Just hold on. Eh?
I'm here.
Yeah, wait. Someone already took your chance. Don't worry. When the person is done, you can go ahead. My
Oh,
sister.
go.
Mabinu. Biko. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead,
It's fine.
Tiranti.
I was saying, I was on this stage when someone asserted with such confidence that, in room 404, they have group chats and then they bring the information in the group chats to the timeline. I mean, if you're going to say such, at least produce evidence of this group chat. And when we've decided to, in the past or maybe in the future, since you see things that we don't see or we don't know, provide evidence that these things occur. Because people just come on spaces and talk utter nonsense. And they asserted with such confidence, fan was this one, room 404 plan for that one. Who cares? Ikapo, who was the one that made the tweet in room 404. Who took the tweet outside and started making a fuss about a tweet that
I'm sorry,
if
and
ignored,
you, Afro, you
sorry,
tweeted and
excuse
said
me, can I
Uzole
did not
give her
interrupt you.
money.
Can you kindly mute your
No,
mic and act like an
I will
adult?
interrupt you
Please
because
act
you
like an
basically
adult,
said
Ijoma.
Uzole that stole her
Act
money,
like an
and you said
adult.
Uzole that should
Act
give her her
like an
money. If you were
adult.
sensible enough,
Act
you
like an
wouldn't have
adult
tweeted
and
that.
keep your mic
If you were,
muted.
I'm acting like an.
Z, hold on. Hold on. If you have a rebuttal, I mean, you can go after her when she's done. Just hold on. You've not spoken for a while, so it's fine for you to rebut. Let's just speak, one after the other. There's no need to interrupt or interject anyone. When she's done, you have rebuttals. Just stay. You can go ahead. Tiran
I
can go ahead.
mean, I don't know how your spaces go, but I did not interrupt anyone. I would really appreciate if I'm not interrupted so I don't keep losing my train of thought. Yeah. So, tweeted the tweet in room 404, jejely. Not like she carried placard and stood on the main timeline and atted everybody at a bowl that come and see you. It was fans that carried the tweet outside and made a whole hoopla around it. That's your prerogative if you want to do that, because I know you people have this impression that we in room 404 will sit down and we gather and we decide who we're going to make a scapegoat today. Then to infer that, she must have carried her a $250,000 naira to pay for a bag because she wanted to shame the producer of the product because she's a fan of Nelly's or Onyeka'S. Like, how small is your mind that you imagine somebody will carry their hard-earned money, 250,000 naira almost, to pay for a product just to do fan-based wars? Like, are we children? When the bag dropped, people were hailing it. That shit looked dope. It looked dope. And some people actually came out of their pockets and decided to support it because they thought the product looked dope. If she did not experience a service that met her satisfaction, she is allowed to tweet about that. I tweet all the shit I'm not satisfied with all the time, from Amazon to Sainsbury's to Waitrose to British Gas. I be tweeting about that shit all the time. And she never criticized Uzo Leather. She never criticized the product. She never criticized Anita. She was speaking about the conversation she had with the customer rep, who was not encouraging, who was not warm, who was not inviting, who did not acknowledge that, this customer is spending this much money with us. Let's, try to be helpful. You're saying, she should have asked her bank. Did you not read the chats? Did you not see that she told them a few times that she confirmed with her bank and they confirmed that the transaction had left her account to the recipient, to the beneficiary? Her bank confirmed that to her several times. It's at that point a good customer service rep will say, all right, please give us a few days to check. We'll get back to you. That kind of level, instead of sending her back to her bank when she's confirmed to you that I have confirmed with my bank and they don't have the money. At that point, you romance your customers. You talk sweet to your customers, such that if that exchange had happened and she even brought that kind of thing to the TL, we also will be praising like, Uzola, the correct customer service, that kind of thing. Or that kind of publicity is dope publicity. Instead, she tweeted about her negative experience from her spending her own money, where you people who claim to love Anita and who saw ill intent in her tweeting her opinion about her own money, you could have interceded on the brand's behalf and said, listen, these things happen, let's not take it to heart. We're sorry, it will be better. I saw how Shegun's fans did for the ones that did not receive his t-shirts that year. They were begging each other on his behalf now, like, take time, it will come to you, this, that, and the third. But you also one person's tweet stating her experience with the brand, and you decided that it was a conspiracy against Anita that room 404 must have cooked up. Yeah, I tweeted that Uzola that gave her cash money back. I was being tongue in cheek. I was being tongue in cheek. Did I at Uzo Leather? Did I at Anita? Did I at customer service? I was being tongue in cheek, and I'm allowed to do that. If you all learn to ignore Afro 7's tweets that you don't like, we will not be in this situation. Instead, you will act as if Afro 7 has a louder voice than yours. You will amplify the tweet, and then you start complaining that Afro is tweeting when all you had to do was ignore the blood clot tweet. You won't do that. You'll cry and make a conspiracy theory in your mind. This incident did not have to be blown up if people did not blow it up. You all blew it up. And that is why we're where we are. Because you did not ignore it. You blew it up. You saw poison where there was none. You saw conspiracy theory where there was none. You saw an attack where there was none. The brand just launched, yes. And people spoke nicely about the brand. They wanted to show love to the brand. But you see the display by her fans, Anita's fans, and then her acknowledgement of their behavior via her Snapchat. That shit was mad off-putting. And honestly speaking, I really do hope that Stormers can get this joint to a sold-out status. I hope so, because the bags look dope. Because ultimately, this person that caught this bag is not a Stormer. She's not Nellyville. She's not Sugeville. She's just an avid watcher of the show who wanted to show love to a member of the show. And look at what y'all turned it into. It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. And lastly, before I hang up, comrade, I'm about to round up.
Oh, okay. I thought someone was entirely. Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm about to round up, comrade. Before I go, I just want to say, stop talking crazy about Room 404. It's an open community. You can join and see what goes on in there. It's not some conspiracy where we sit down and discuss people and we talk about anything you talk about on your TL. That's all it is. There's no coven. There's no secret conspiracy. It's an open timeline, for God's sake. Why do you people act as if we sit in there and we quarter and we kill people? You can literally go down the timeline and read all the tweets. Stop telling lies, stop exaggerating, and stop being so small and narrow-minded. It's really frustrating. And in the last 2 days, I have heard at least 1,000 stories about 1,000 failed transactions and why we should be calm and accept that transactions fail. But nobody is willing to understand that. This thing would not have blown up if you people were not being avid and rigid stands and you saw poison where there was none. So you blame yourselves for exaggerating and being over the top. Blame yourselves. You did this. You Stormers. You caused this.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, C Ranking. Z, yeah, you can have your report out, then we can come to Kamala. Go ahead.
But you come for every freaking human being in this world. But you come for people. Oh. So some people, you are untouched. Princess Afro of Nigeria. They should not come for you and your fellow witches. But you come for people. You come for people unprovoked, but they should not come for you because you are what? Princess Diana. You people lie. You blocked me, I blocked you back. See, in this street, I don't look for trouble, but if you come for me, I will come for you hard. Because you said, and I quote, I purposely tweeted that. You purposely tweeted that, but you are mad that Anita's people came up to fight for that. Oh, but you are mad that other people came to rebut what you said. Who the fuck do you think you are, Afro? That you think that you are the only one that can speak and people should not speak back at you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Who are you in the scheme of things in this world? Who the fuck are you, Afro? That you think you are the only one that can come on this Twitter street to talk to people anyhow, and they have no right to talk back at you. This so-called housemates, not even housemate. This evening now is about Wani posting Soma or whatever. You people have descended on her. She has deleted her tweets. You people talk down on people every single day, and you are mad that people come for you. Is that it? No, you ask. No, maybe because you don't even have brain to be a science student, so you don't know the third law of motion that say when you act, there's a reaction. You acted. You were not the client. You were not the boy. You said something. You purposely tweeted because you wanted to cause problem and said, give her money. This is not looking good. A money you do not know how it went, whether it went through or it didn't go through. You sat on wherever you were sitting, tweeted that nonsense, and you are mad that her fans came to defend the rubbish you tweeted. Are you God? Are you the one that created this world? And even God says sometimes you get some things
The
to
round
do.
up, it
You
was
go
meant to
look
be a
and go say,
rebuttal.
God, I
Round up.
beg. Yeah, I've reported. So I'm just here to tell she and her fellow witches, because I'll forever keep calling them witches, that you cannot act and not expect people to react. Because the moment you act and you expect people not to react, then you're a manipulating bastard. You're a
Thank
narcissist.
you.
You
Thank
need
you,
to
Z.
see a doctor.
Thank
Wait,
you, Z.
Comrade,
Thank
give
you.
me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I promise I'll be just 1 minute.
I don't want this
No,
place
1
to be
minute.
toxic.
Tag back or SNM
Me no one
clan.
hear that one.
Oh, well, I know they
no.
finished you. You've
Like-
you've had this, full talk about what's happening. The first lady or whatever is a stormer. The second one is one from room 404, dissecting about whatever is happening. And
Telling
she's
Anita
the one.
to give the person back her money.
She's one actually made that tweet, right? I mean,
why would you even say that?
Aside that, are you new in this community that by now you should know that people do things because of one or two things? How can you tell me that, how can someone do one or two that nobody can do that because of fan war?
Let me tell you.
Come on now, come on.
People will pay
Use your head
10
now.
million naira
Pay 10
for drama.
What drama? What are you talking about?
Yes.
You should know that by
People
now.
will pay. Let me tell you something. I feel like sometimes people don't know is the principle of everything.
Yeah.
Someone can go to court because of 100 naira. Just because you stole 100 naira from them. It's not because that 100 naira is something they can't leave. It's just because you feel like they are fools that they can leave 100 naira or you can steal from them. So don't get it twisted and saying that, someone cannot wake up and decide to do a 250k scandal. They can do it.
They can. They can.
My own problem was the fact that the person tweeted and told Anita to give the babe or the man back his or her money.
I'm aside scandal, there's not even any scandalous activity now. She's saying that, can someone, that
wake up and
someone that isn't even let's say someone that is a fan or whatever, someone cannot spend that amount of money because of fan war. You understand that someone cannot spend that amount of money because of fan war.
They play.
I'm telling you how people actually they finish themselves because of competition.
Yes.
Because of how they want to do one or two things.
If
you see them trying to sell out by all means necessary.
They will give you a placard of 30 million naira that they didn't send shishi. They didn't even send 10 naira to you. They will tell you to come and act like they gave them 30 million naira, but everything is audio. If they can go ahead and deceive the public.
Anything in this community goes. Anything there is possible. Don't be deceived by saying whatever. And after all, the whole defending you are doing, everything is rubbish to me.
If the person, like the customer care or whatever, spoke to the person in a very rubbish way, I get that, because at the end of the day, you have to be polite when you're talking to your customer. But the fact that you went to the bank and the bank told you,
the money has left your account.
What can we do now?
What can we do?
You're coming back to tell them that the bank told me to tell you, fine.
Yeah.
No problem. That is what the bank told you. And you've gone to relay the message or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you expect them to do? They can't trace nothing because they don't have the money.
Exactly. Not aside that, this lady came to tell them that, the bank told me the money has left my account. So there's no reason for you to tell the lady to go back to her bank again. Doesn't make any sense.
Cool.
Have a common ground. That's Anita's team.
Yes, that's the whole part.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
have a common ground and sort out this issue.
Have done.
Yeah.
What do you expect the customer care from Anita's side to do?
I mean, customer care from Anita's side.
Yeah. What I will tell you is, please, can you tell your bank?
Yeah. That person has said that already. Go talk with the bank or whatever, right? The person has done that already, came back to give the feedback, right? I've spoken with my bank already and they told me that the money did left my account, right? Now, after saying that, still telling me to go back again, that the money's not with you. Now, they're supposed to have a common ground. Can we wait for a few days? You understand, right? Or let's see if I'm going to see this money. You understand? Rather than, sending this person, because that's where the frustration will come from.
I understand what you're saying. But if the person is trying to say, give me my money or give me my bag, then there's an odd sense of urgency in the whole matter.
Yeah, I get that.
Then please go back to your bank and tell them to charge it back.
Yeah,
that's
just do a charge back. Yeah,
exactly.
Charge back.
That's my point. I'm going to tell you, no matter, because they have done it to me.
Yeah.
And I had to go because I don't want the stress. I don't know if you understand. The person told me, how will I trace the money when it didn't come to me?
Yeah.
I've sent money to people a lot of times and they didn't receive it.
Yeah.
And people have sent me money sometimes and I did not receive it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you dispute it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's quite crazy as I'm client. But I don't know, let us know what you feel about this. All I know is that, that name, trying to land on Anita, go
All the whole scam thing, please.
Daddy, to understand, right?
But for me, I understand the person was frustrated.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, I get that.
I understand. If anybody frustrated in this country, I know it will blame you.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my own.
Right.
I won't blame you. But calling the person scammer, not you, because I don't think the person actually called her scammer. It's people that reacted to the whole thing. Yeah. But the person's frustration, I understand it 100%. Even if you call them idiots, I understand.
It's quite crazy. Just want to let us know what you feel about that. So I already know, quite sad, Phyna, of course, announced, her dropping the Otabo name. The reason why is because, she found out that, she wasn't, their child, she wasn't part of the family, right? She found
is it
that.
Like biologically or what?
Yeah. Because, I'm publicly dropping my family's surname Otabo. What? It has been proven that I actually have no family and nobody knows how I came about. So that's just what it is, right? In other words, where she was all her life, understand? Probably you still get this is Phyna's mother wasn't her mother. Phyna's father wasn't her father. Where Phyna come from, nobody knows. So it's got crazy, right? She said that she was being tossed around. That's why she has been living relatives all her life, stuff like that. So she has finally dropped the Otabo name. That where she is right now, she's going through right now, is quite crazy. I know how that feels. I know how sometimes, you'd start doubting yourself. Okay, where did I really come from? Is people really my family? Because of how they tend to behave, right? Treat you right. All I know is that, Phyna, you have a family everywhere, right? I mean, the ones that actually call strangers are the ones actually your family, right?
TBH.
You have a family, you understand, right?
Yeah.
But I know what you're going at. That can actually drive someone into craziness, into madness.
Yes.
Trust me, right?
Yeah.
That is really crazy. But man, dropping it, well, I don't know.
Yeah, because anything that will take away from your joy.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I get that, right?
It's too much.
It's too much, right? But please just be okay, heal. If you don't know. You're strong, right? It is what it is. Let us know what you feel about this. Hand downs on the table. All right, so it is what it is. Western client ready to jury. Mama, comment here. Let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, just make sure you give this video a thumbs up and like our videos. Yeah, share this. Come back to say thank you guys. That's the very best. You guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. Success is current. It's not optional. Until the guys, peace. Chakalaka.